Hello YouTube, I'm David with the David West channel. I want to, for old time's sake, fire roll the first green plant that I ever used. And that was from 7 years ago, and I didn't know what the plant was, so I contacted a plant ID group on Facebook. And they ID'd it as Spanish needles. So as time went by, as the years went by, when I'd see Spanish needle plants, I'd get some of the leaves, and I could not recreate that ignition, recreate that success. Finally, in 2021, a commenter told me, that is not Spanish needles, that is common ragweed. And so, on the walking trail this morning, I found some, and let me see what kind of shape it's in. About an hour ago. I guess you'll just have to take my word for it. Here's a leaf that is still fairly intact. So let's see if we can recreate the magic from 7 years ago. My very first green filler that was not Spanish needles, common ragweed. Then I want to end this video off with getting you a good shot of this cluster of mushrooms, which I know that there is a dead stump directly underneath that sod. If I remember correctly, that's way too much green leaf. Let's take a third of it out of there. That should be better. I was not using an entire cotton ball back in the day, so it should work with that much ragweed in there. Let's just see. The fire roll's turning green. You see the moisture being laid down on the table? Way too much moisture. I'm only going to put one of those leaves in there this time. We came very close to igniting it. But you saw all the moisture coming out of it. I see smoke. I smell it. We'll let it go ahead and let that ember surface. Get some pine needles. We'll put all this powder in the stove. How we doing? I still see smoke. Fire rolling, common ragweed for old time's sake. Last done 7 years ago. Getting just the right amount of filler is crucial because there's all that moisture to deal with. All right, y'all, do me a favor. Before you leave my channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and in that drop-down list, select all, and do give the video a like. I appreciate you joining me on this one. We'll catch you on the next one. That's what I was feeling, that stick right there. Now I'm going to try to get that powder down there close to that ember, because this is not a very strong ember. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get some good shots of this burning intensely. Then I'll go over here and get some shots of that cluster of mushrooms, and we'll show you the cluster of mushrooms right now and end with flames as usual. I have never seen a cluster of mushrooms so tightly packed, and they're all right on top of about a 12-inch tree stump, like 3 inches below the ground. Here's another one that's not broken.